We live, man. 111 show on a Friday again. We back on Friday, man. I ain't seen y'all boys in a good Friday in a nice little minute. But this is
Back
episode
outside.
19, cuz. We got 19 of these things. We got 19 of these things. I had to make sure the TB ain't say nothing. But yeah, bro. As y'all can see in the title card, we is doing the AFC North, the Black Air Force of the NFL, the meet you in a dark alley, and you know what I'm saying. The
Absolutely.
grit and grind, the Steelers, the Ravens, the Browns. Them sound like some names, huh? Them some
Sure do.
names. There's some old school throwback. We got a fullback double tight names. Yeah, so without further ado, man, we got news coming out. So you obviously see Lamar is no longer the richest man in football, the richest quarterback in football. You know, the boy Justin Herbert beat him by like half a milli or something like that just recently.
Yes, sir.
But we're gonna talk on that later. The Ravens paid Lamar. It was highly speculated that if he didn't get paid, he was gonna be gone. But not only did they pay him, they got him some weapons, and that of a coach. It's Todd Monken, right? Am I mistaken?
Monkey.
Yep,
Yep.
Todd Monken. You know what I'm saying? They got him OBJ, fresh off the ACL. You know, I've been watching a little bit of fall camp. He looking right. Pause. They got the boy Zay Flowers in the draft out of Boston College. They still got Rashad Bateman. They still got Mark Andrews. J.K. Dobbins is coming off his second year with the ACL. Usually that's the full bounce back. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna be
Usually, it ain't looking good for him right now, though. He's not even practicing yet, so we'll
yeah.
see.
Yeah, hopefully they got something new. But the running back is whoever they got right now, slipping my mind. But yeah, bro,
Gus the bus.
Gus the Bus. I like to see them get a better back.
They
You know what
grabbed
I'm
Melvin
saying?
Gordon too. We'll get into that in a minute, though.
Yeah, we'll get into all of that. But yeah, man, Joe Burrow. They're saying it's a strained calf. Some people have been speculating Achilles, but if it's a non-contact injury, that kind of scared me a little bit. But the Browns, Deshaun Watson is coming back for his second stint in Cleveland with a full 17 game slate. So we'll see what he can do now that he's not coming in towards the tail end of the season. And the Steelers, sophomore Kenny Pickett, you know what I'm saying? Receiver Kenny Pickens. They still got the boy Watt over there. The defense always gonna ball. Mike T always got them boys ready to go. This probably gonna be the toughest conference to pick straight up outright because any of these teams, in my opinion, can win that joint. It's wide open.
Yep. I mean, I would say this is the best division in football. I want to say it so bad,
I'll
but
say hands down it is.
next week we got the AFC East, who also has to be mentioned in that conversation. But the North, though, the North is hard body, and we all know it as the hood of the league, as you said, Black Force, the Black Force of the Shield. If the Shield had legs and it had Black Forces on, that'd be the AFC North down there.
Creased.
Yeah, bro, like you said, all these teams can win it except for maybe Pittsburgh. I'll get to my reasons why later, but this division is fun, man, and it took me a minute to decide who I think gonna win it. Um, this is the most fun Madden division. If you playing Madden, you playing with these teams, it's the most fun Madden division. Um, one more thing I'll add too is it's another one of those divisions who you don't see too many repeat winners, right? Like just
No,
like the NFC East.
they don't stay down for too long.
You know what's crazy too is the team that won this division last year, the Bengals, split with every single team in this division. They lost once to the Browns, they lost once to the Steelers, they lost once to the Ravens in the regular season. So it's a lot of parity going on. I'm excited to get into it though. Yeah, CeeLo, talk to me, bro. It's AFC North.
Man, who we breaking into first? Who trap we going into first?
Man, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and head to Cincy, man. Let's go to Cincy.
Okay.
Let's go to Cincy. Okay.
Nasty Natty. Let's get it.
Want me to pop it off in
They
Cincy?
plus 115 to win the conference.
Yeah, I'm not taking those odds. I'm sorry. Those odds got to be higher up for me because, look, dude, you do not want to have a lower limb injury in camp. That shit lingers all the way through the season, bro.
Yeah.
That's one of those things where like it's going to constantly affect that QB's game or that player, like whatever player it is, when they have a lower limb injury, it just goes through the season and it's just riddled, man.
Yeah.
So, like that kind of was like, before this pod, like I kind of was like favoring the Bengals to kind of like run it back. You know what I mean? Just a little bit. I was kind of favoring to run it back. I'm like, man, they done stacked up again, bro. They made their offensive line better. You see, I got the new title down there, Trenches Guru. I paid attention to the moves that they made in them trenches, man, and they beefed up in that interior D line and they beefed up in the interior offensive line. So
yeah,
all that shows to me is that y'all ready to protect Joe Burrow like y'all should have been, because wasn't he like the most sacked quarterback
over the past 2 seasons? Yeah,
past 2 seasons.
Like, come on, man.
I'm glad you said that, because not only is it gonna help Joe Burrow, but it's gonna help Joe Mixon if his offseason stuff irons itself out, because he was averaging around like something like 2.2 scrimmage yards last season or something like that. He took a significant dip last year. So I say not only that, Joe Burrow, they got to protect him. He's the franchise guy because they go as he goes. He got that type of effect, that type of leadership. And with that lower leg, he's a guy who relies on his legs. I don't want to say as much as a Lamar or, Patty or these other guys that's dynamic like Kyler, but he does move around. He is capable. He's not going to kill you with his legs, but he's capable. And he's going to need it, especially with that O-line. Sometimes when you try and move stuff around like they did last year, they tried to make some changes and he still was running around for his life. So I hope it's just a small calf injury and he just sits out and ice the thing, bro, because he going to need some copper fit or something. My boy Matthew J being here again.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. But, yeah, bro.
Get
that's
him
my
the
little
copper
take,
fit. Get him the Brett Favre copper fit sleeve.
I'm gonna tag you in, Chaz.
All right.
The Bengals.
Well, you know how I'm coming first off top. Win totals, baby. 11 and a half for the Bengals. That's insane. That's way too high for the schedule they have this year. They're playing all the bigs, right? They're playing San Francisco. They're playing Buffalo. I'm pretty sure they're playing Kansas City. And then on top of that, you add in their division opponents. It's insane. 11 and a half is juiced to the under, but regardless, that's too rich for me. Way too rich for my blood. I'll be taking that under. You see, last year they went 12-4 because they had that one forfeit. Like I said, they split with everybody. One thing I do like that they did, though, this offseason, on the offensive side of the ball, they grabbed Chase Brown from Illinois. And, we all know who Chase is because Big Ten product. He led the FBS in rushing yards. So if Joe Mixon is still, on a decline, like you mentioned, Melly, I think Chase he's a plug-and-play type of back. He's a do-it-all back. I could, with Samaje Perine leaving as well, I can see Chase being a good factor in this offense.
He's gonna have to block because Mixon graded out the worst pass blocking running back in the league, I believe, or somewhere close to the
absolutely
bottom.
Awful. Yeah, he's bad. But when you talk about the Bengals and you think about, okay, where has their success come from these last few years? We know the offense is good, but they've been getting it done on the defensive side of the ball. And looking at who they lost Von Bell, right? They lost Jesse Bates, right? They lost Trey Flowers. And that's a lot to replace, especially if you're planning on doing it with young guys like Jordan Battle and my boy DJ Turner from Michigan. You know what I mean?
Keep in mind that you just named off, I think, was two of their captains too, two of their defensive captains.
Yeah. On the back end.
Like that's huge, bro. Like that's communication.
Yep.
I say to that point though, Battle played a lot of ball at Bama, and I think he was the leader of that defensive backfield. So I think his experience comes into play there. He's still going to be young. It's a different type of a game. And Turner played a lot of football. Those are two players they picked. You remember how, like you said, the Lions went out and they got ball players?
Yeah.
These is ball players. You know what
I'm
saying?
What are they, though, Melly? They're ball playing rookies. You're throwing them into the fire of the North, bro.
Hey, I think Joe Burrow can get over it. You know what I'm saying? I think he got enough. If he's healthy, I wouldn't count his team out still. even with that. They might go through some growing pains, but I think they figure it out.
I'm counting them out, bro. I am. And
I'm gonna go under 11.5 too, though.
okay, go ahead, CeeLo.
I'm taking him as the 3 seed in the North.
I agree. 3. I got him at the 3. We'll get to 1 and 2 soon.
Okay,
but
man.
Yeah, I got him.
I got a little stat for y'all because I got to get y'all a stat on every team. The Bengals were 11-0 in 2022 when they scored at least 21 points, as opposed to 1-4 games. They were 1-4 in games when they did it.
Yeah, because Cooper Rush actually they came to Dallas and Cooper Rush got rid of them boys, man. He was their only loss outside of the AFC North last year.
Well, I knew exactly what it was going to be. They couldn't protect that band. You know what I'm saying? Mike and the Marauders was running rampant.
You already
I was
know
about to
it.
say, didn't the Niners come to the trap and sneak a dub?
Nah, they only lost to the Steelers, Ravens, Browns, and
Okay.
Cowboys.
I thought the Niners won that game. That's my bad.
Nope.
He said he would have said that. He said, I thought they did. I remember it was a good one though. That's all I remember. I don't remember who won the loss.
That was a good game, but next up, man, Baltimore, the Ravens sniggle bigger than two.
For Queen and Country.
Be more, man. Over under 10.5 wins.
Yeah.
They got the next highest odds to win the division.
What are those odds, by the way? You got them?
Let me scoop those for you real quick.
If you got them
plus,
on hand.
Plus 250 real quick with it.
250?
Plus 250.
Insanity. I'm begging out right after the pod. Plus 250?
You might want to go back. They be cheating sometimes. They be changing shit.
Yeah. As soon as this drops, they're going to change it because we moving markets over here at 111. Go ahead, Melly.
Yeah, man. I'm with Matthew on this one, man. I think this is Baltimore time. I think they made the most significant changes for their strongest weapon, which is the quarterback, Lamar Jackson. Pay him, like I said. They got him the weapons. There's no excuses. It's put up or shut up time for Lamar now, and he's one of my favorite players. So I'm holding him to a different standard than I am everybody else in this conference. You know what I'm saying? He was a unanimous MVP. Not a lot of people get a unanimous MVP, but due to some little nagging injuries he had like the past season, whether it was from him, shit
the boy
happens.
Got a bad gut.
Shit happens. Shit happens, man. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't think he have any excuses, bro. You got an embarrassment of riches on the offensive end now. They probably need to pick up another running back, but
yeah, it ain't embarrassing. Yeah, it ain't no.
I mean, I don't know, bro. It's way better than what he's had thus far.
Yeah, because what he's had so far was the lowest receiving total in the league last year. His receivers combined for less than 1,500 yards. Jay Jettas did more than that himself.
That's what I'm saying.
So yeah, but it ain't no embarrassment yet. Don't throw Lamar under the bus.
Compared to what he's had, this is he got a lot more. He got a lot more help.
Expectations. Let's manage them.
All right, I'm gonna manage my expectations.
Don't put Lamar in that fire, bro.
He got to be in that fire, bro. But he probably who has better receivers than him in this conference? Probably, you know what I'm saying. You got Cooper Kupp, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins.
Wait.
Not Cooper Kupp, Amari Cooper. My bad.
Okay, yes. The Browns, I would give them the edge. I would also give Cincy the edge. So they're third in their own division with the receiving core.
Yeah, he got that's enough. That's enough if you got a quarterback like Lamar to win you the division.
I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just saying it's not like he out there with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. You know what I mean?
It's not like he out there with T. Higgins and Jamar Chase.
Yeah, that as well. You're right. He out there with an old ass Odell and a baby Zay Flowers, who has been impressive and I think will be good. But yeah,
still got t-shirts on, man.
Yeah, they still got t-shirts on.
Oh no, I'm calling on Rashad Bateman to step up this year
when he gets healthy. Yeah, he ain't even practicing yet.
Man, you always hurt.
Exactly.
Can't make the club if you in the tub. They still got Mark Andrews, bro. They got Ty Munkin. I think they looking to pass it some more. And the report I read back today was they took the wristband off Lamar and they communicating straight into the helmet. So they haven't completely ruled out the wristband, but I think they taking the next step in developing Lamar as a field general. You know what I'm saying? I think he wants to play from the pocket more, but I don't think he should completely abandon his legs, which I think is what makes him different and what made him an MVP. But I got the Ravens to win this joint, and I got them over 10 wins because they got 10.5.
Yeah. I mean, when I look at the Ravens, you know me, first thing I'm looking at is coaching, right? And they hired Todd Monken. He was the OC at Georgia for the past 2 years. Back-to-back natties, if you've been living under a rock. Todd Monken, also, Grand Valley Laker. Got a shout out to them GLIAC boys. Todd Monken used to coach at GV, cut his teeth at GV while Brian Kelly was there. But when I look at Todd Monken in the league, he had the number one passing offense in Tampa Bay, of all places, in 2017 when he had J-Bo and Ryan Fitzpatrick. They threw for over 5,000 yards together that year. And also, he coached Baker in 2018. If you think back to 2018, that was Baker's best season. So Todd Monken is familiar with this division, and he's also familiar with the league. He's not just a young whiz kid coming from college. It ain't that deal. He almost 60 years old. He been around the block. He been coaching. It's going to be his 35th year coaching, right?
Saying he ain't Urban Meyer in this thing.
He not Urban Meyer in this thing. I have a lot of faith in Todd Monken, giving this offense just enough of a spark. Matthew's my guy. Go ahead and post that. Giving Lamar and this offense just enough life, right, in the passing game to get that air raid busting.
That's so random.
I really.
Hey, he a Panthers fan, man. So.
All right, that's valid. Then you know what I'm saying. He a bitch.
Yeah, he is. He sold your Panthers, and I mean, I don't know if y'all are better off now or not, but we'll see. That'll be seen. But anyway, like I was saying, Todd Monken OC revolutionized this offense. Please bring it up to speed. I have faith in that. This is why I looked at their schedule and I counted 13 wins for the Ravens, bro. I counted 13.
We on the same page.
Okay.
We on the same page.
Yeah,
but not 13 though.
Well, I got them winning this division, and it's going to be close, but I do got them edging out Cleveland to win this division. I got the Ravens at the 1, Cleveland at the 2. If you look at who else they added, like we talked about Odell and Flowers, but they also added Nelson Aguilar. He's a veteran receiver. Yeah. They added Rock Ya-Sin on the defense to replace Marcus Peters, who I think that's pretty much even. Rock to Peters, and then you got David Ojabo from Michigan. Yeah. It's gonna be his first year back. He tore his Achilles last year. What was that, combine? So I mean, they're just reloading on defense. They're just getting better. So Lamar's been paid, man. It's time to get paid.
They also got the boy. Is Roquan still there?
Roquan's still there.
Roquan's still there. Yeah. I like that defense too.
I don't doubt. I think the Ravens definitely win over 10 games, but I actually had them at the number 2, man.
Okay.
I had him at the number 2. And the reason I say that is because, you get a new OC, but it's going to take more than just the preseason to get that chemistry with your OC as well, too. You know what I mean? And with all the new weapons that he got, it's going to take them more than just the preseason. Like I said, everything looked great when we all got T-shirts on, but when it comes to them preseason games, and then those first 4 weeks is really when we determine how well our chemistry is going to be as an offense in the regular season. Those first 4 weeks are so important because you just never know, man. And I hope they stay healthy. If they stay healthy, I really think, they probably going to be fighting for that number 1, but I got them at the number 2 if they stay healthy. That's the one thing that I think limited the Ravens offense last year was them not having the depth. They went through the backs, man. They went through the receivers. They went through the QBs.
Yep.
The only thing they went through the tight ends, man. Mark Andrews was hurt. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that kept them alive was their defense, bro. And that's how it's always been in Baltimore, which is why I love them. They're so resilient on that defensive end. It don't matter who you swap out. They always find a way to keep their team in game. So that's why I'm keeping them at the number 2 for right now.
Yeah, see, what you said was that's one thing that held me back too. Like I said, I had trouble picking a winner in this division. It could have went either way. But what you talked about with that offense, gaining chemistry early and, kind of figuring out each other's beats, right? And I think that's something that they're going to have to figure out in camp. Like you said, I kind of I got over that though, because if you just look at what Lamar can do and the type of offenses he's played in the past and excelled in, I feel like he'll figure it out and they'll hit the ground rolling, bro. Real talk.
Yeah, bro. I think the wristband thing, taking it away firsthand, is kind of helping them out because you could, like you said, you could always bring the wristband back for the plays to make it easier. But I think stressing yourself right now and working your brain in a different type of way is going to help you learn the offense quicker than you just looking down and going, hey, da 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 da. You actually got to know it. You got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to have shit ingrained in you. But
see, that's one of those things where I'm thinking it's going to take a little bit of time, though, where you're going to need more than just camp, because them taking away that wristband is basically saying, like, hey, I see where we can excel, and if they keep moving the ball and don't let the other team's defense make adjustments during the game, during the series or whatever it is, like they can put up a lot more points and they can probably win a lot more games or put themselves in a situation where they don't have to have their foot on the gas all the time if they take away that wristband and just keep running that hurry up, fast paced offense.
Well, this is the thing. This is the thing Todd Monken said it was for, right? He said it was so Lamar could take complete control over this offense and make it his baby. Todd Monken he knows what he's doing, right? The rest of the guys on the field have wristbands. It's just Lamar who does not have one because he wants him to take command of this offense. Another thing about this offense too is last year they played the slowest pace in the league.
That's what I'm getting
40
at.
seconds, over 40 seconds to snap a play, bro. Todd Monken trying to get them rolling, playing faster, and
that's just going to take time. In my opinion, that's going to take time. That's just going to take a little bit of time.
Well, what it is let me just tell you one thing from what they teach you when you're being a coach, right? If you want to play fast, you play simple. If you want to play, a lot more layered and more deep, right? More complicated, you got to play slower. And if you look at Baltimore's offense last year, dude, they had like 3-level RPOs that they were running and stuff, and it was very complex offense. When Lamar was on the field, they were one of the best offenses in the league every year. But I think Todd Monken is going to kind of dumb it down, simplify it, and he's going to let that talent shine.
I hope he does. I want to see a Louisville offense with Lamar again. That's going to be
literally.
He giving them the option. He giving them the option to read and react, man. He giving them the option. Facts. You know what I'm saying? That's what I picked up from watching the little quarterback shit on Netflix. You know what I'm saying? Kirk always had like a couple plays he could go with when he got up to the line. So yeah, I want to see Lamar the general this year. That's the campaign we on, man. But I got to give y'all a little stat for the Ravens again. The Ravens have won an average of 10.6 games per season since Jackson was drafted, and we're only 500 one time.
Not bad. Not too shabby. That defense going to be there.
Pay the man.
I got him at 11 games.
Hey, also, before we move on,
I got 12 things.
I guess this is the right time to say it. I also have Lamar probably as my front runner for the MVP this year.
Cool.
I'm expecting him to have a big bounce back season, and it's as simple as that. He got paid. The talk the whole offseason was, where's Lamar going to play? Baltimore don't want him. They don't want to pay him. That was never the case. They were just playing ball, right, from a business aspect. But I expect Lamar to, all right, I'm comfortable now. I'm good. MVP season. Here we go. Run it back.
He got the weapons to do it, like I said. He got the weapons to do it.
Hey, my favorite out of the two that you said, I ain't going to list all of them, but my two favorite was Lamar and Russ under Sean Payton. So
hey, don't give out all that sauce, bro.
Hey, man.
That sauce ain't for the public yet.
All right.
We'll break that down later, man. That's gonna be on a betting segment later in the season.
Okay. We going to Cleveland.
Let's go,
Dog pound.
Come on, dog
pound.
They gonna sign Zeke, Mike? All right, before we get into that, we're gonna address what Mike said. This is a decent narrative that they could sign Zeke because he wouldn't have to be the bell cow. What y'all think about Zeke in Baltimore?
I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing 2 O-State running backs again. That's cool.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt him from like a veteran standpoint. Zeke's gonna protect him. You know what I mean? They're spreading it out more. Patrick Ricard, fat ass, ain't gonna be on the field as much to protect Lamar. So You put another big body in Zeke in there. I mean, hey, I'd rather see him in Dallas.
Chop Watt ass down a couple times.
I'd rather see him in Dallas again, but hey, yeah, I mean, it fits. It works.
I like it. We all yay for that one.
Yay. Sure.
I don't think he washed, man. He just got to get back in the right situation. Dallas wasn't that, you know. It was one of them things where the other running back looking flashier than you.
Zeke is definitely faded.
Zeke's definitely faded.
He faded. I don't think he in the rent cycle yet.
Nah, he's bleached, bro.
He got to put the Casamigos down. But we're going to Believeland, the Browns, the Brownies. You know what I'm saying? Placed them third best odds to win the division. Over under 9.5 wins.
Bang the over. Bang the over. Y'all want me to pop it off for Cleveland, man? I'll pop it off for Cleveland.
Talk to me.
Look, I like Cleveland growth, bro. And reason I say that, it took me a minute to understand what kind of coach Kevin Stefanski is, right? And I'm sitting here and I'm going through like his coaching tree and his history, and I'm doing my research on him. And he want to be Mike Zimmer so bad.
No, Stefanski off that tree, boy. You know, come on, bro.
You want to be Mike Zimmer so bad, though. Here's the thing. I see where he sees the growth and the development of the Cleveland Browns, and I think that they're ready to peak. I think this is their year to peak. I really only see one shot at this, just like I really only see one shot at Detroit peaking. And it's got to be this year. Like, the two worst teams are in the same boat to be good this year. You know what I mean? Like, they got the players on defense. They got the players on offense. You know, with Stefanski being coach of the year and he was coach of the year and what was that, 2020? That was the pandemic year. I'm pretty sure.
Was that the first Browns playoff win? And
yeah, that was 2020. Yeah. That was 2020.
Since Jim Brown.
And you know, they fell back off, right? They fell back off. And I think, you know, where you see that growth is, you got to remember when he was with the Vikings and when he was under Zimmer, you know, he watched the Vikings go 3-13 in 2011, and he was still with the Vikings for 6 years, and then that 6 years the Vikings went 13-3. So, you know, with him being the head man, he kind of see that he can speed up the process. He's filling in the gaps and the cracks of where they flawed. And I think this is their year where they got to flourish, and I think they can be number one in that division. That's why I got them winning the AFC North this year, because this is their 1 year. Just like I said, the two worst teams in NFL history got the best shots to be good this year. So I'm taking the Cleveland Browns to win it.
But they can't both be good. And I think Detroit, the reason the conference is set up in their favor right now because they got QB changes over and all this other stuff, and you know everybody kind of secure in the AFC North as far probably except for the Steelers in the quarterback room.
I hear you.
So you know what I'm saying, you got A-Rod leaving town. Justin Fields ain't really figured it out yet. Kirk Cousins is in kind of like limbo. Do they want him? Do they not? Type deal. I think they want him, but you know, how far can Kirk take us? Type thing. But yeah, man, I think the AFC North is just tough, bro. I think this is the best division in football. To be honest,
I'm
hands down. It's the best division in football because I think they can go in. I think some of these teams can go in if they went. If you took the Browns and threw them in the NFC somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Let's say that
throw them in the South.
In the South, they're winning that hole.
They winning.
You know what I'm saying? But they in the North, you know. So I'm not sold on the Browns this year. I think the odds makers was right with third because I don't see them being better than the Bengals or the Ravens unless Joe Burrow actually did tear his Achilles.
So I need you to get into that though. For me, I need you to tell me what's holding you back from really thinking the Browns are ready to take that next step though.
I don't, bro. They look good on paper. Everything checks out. But something funky with that engine.
I wouldn't.
Just like the Lions, bro.
Look, I'm not
just like the Lions.
Look, bro.
Something funky with that engine.
Look,
Go
bro,
ahead, Caleb.
Deshaun Watson is gonna be the reason why the Browns are gonna be good, and I'm gonna tell you why, bro. Because
Absolutely.
he finally has all the pieces, bro. He finally has all the pieces. Remember in Houston,
This one right
they
here.
thought he had all the pieces, but they kept taking pieces away from him each year that he was there.
Yeah.
They keep taking pieces away, but now he finally has a running back. So I'm gonna say this: Deshaun Watson will be a bottom top 10 QB. He's probably going to be right at that 10 or 11 spot going out the end of the season. He's probably going to throw for about 3,600 yards. He's probably going to throw about 23 to 24 touchdowns, and he's probably going to throw about 8 picks. And that's going to put him at that like number 10 or 11 spot at the end of the season because he has Nick Chubb. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He still got Kareem Hunt, right?
Nah, he's gone.
Kareem Hunt's gone. Okay.
You know,
So who's that? You got Dearney.
Nah,
I don't
he's
know.
gone.
No, Dearney is
He's
in
gone.
Jacksonville, I'm
They
pretty
got
sure.
they got
man.
Melton. They got Melton.
Melton is tough.
Yeah,
Look,
the kick return, or is it Felton?
whatever.
Yeah.
A nigga in orange and brown.
Athletic ass nigga.
Look,
I think
Demetrius Felton, bro. That's his name. Gotta be
yeah, there you
Demetrius
go.
Felton.
They got David Bell. They got Njoku, bro. They have the weapons, bro, and they can spread it around. It doesn't have to all rely on one person. But like Deshaun showed us, like when he was in Houston, that he is that field general, that he can take control of an offense and lead a bad team out of a funk back into a playoff playing position, like a playoff team. So that's why I'm saying, like, this is that year. This is that bounce back year for him. He got some reps under his belt back yesterday, and not that last season. You know what I'm saying? And I think this is his comeback year. This is his reinstated year. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is his go ahead, get in there year. For sure.
Stay off that table, put the massage oil down, bro. I don't put him no higher. I don't put him no higher than 2. I think this conference gets 2 playoff teams. And that's just the goddamn bottom line. But they not winning this, hoe. They're gonna be number 2, if anything.
That's what's crazy though, is we've seen divisions have 3 playoff teams, and the AFC North has a chance to do that. But I mean, they're going to have to split, right? They're going to have to split with each other, and the Bengals are going to have to play incredible when they go outside of the division. And I don't know if they'll be able to do that. But back to the Brownies, man.
You gotta have a losing season and be up out of here, though, Mike.
I checked out their.
I think that ends this year. Sorry, Mike.
Said Mike Tomlin never had a losing season. It's a good point. We'll get to the Steelers. Hold on, let me talk Brownies though. I got them. I looked at their schedule. I got them projected for 11 wins. That's 2 more. I think 2 more than I had the Bengals for. Last year they blew out the Bengals. I mean, beat them by 21, and that was with Jacoby Brissett. The thing about the Browns is they're built correctly. They're built to win in December, January, and even February. If Deshaun can play at that level, bro, if Deshaun plays at 2020 Deshaun level, 2019 Deshaun level, they'll be the best team in the NFL. It's over with, bro. Like their ceiling is the roof, nigga. Like I look at
still in the second division.
Peep this though. Look at their receivers, right? They got Amari Cooper, DPJ, Marquise Goodwin, Elijah Moore, Jakeem Grant, and Anthony Schwartz, and David Bell. Come on, bro. They're deep at receiver. They're deep at running back. They're deep at O-line. We didn't even talk about their O-line. It's one of the best O-lines in football.
I think they were
graded 4th by PFF last year. And if you look at their weakness, right? Last year, the Browns' pass defense was 5th in the league, 5th best in the league. Their run defense was 26th best in the league, which is 5th worst, right? Or 4th.
You can run the rock on them,
6th worst, whatever. But what they did this offseason, they grabbed Dalvin Tomlinson. They drafted some D linemen. They drafted DTR just in case Deshaun get hurt. They got somebody who can still run that O, right? They know what their weaknesses are, and they're building around those edges and really filling that defense out. They grabbed Juan Thornhill from KC. They're completing this defense, bro. And I really think that Stefanski actually is a good coach. Just seeing what he did when he took over for Freddie Kitchens, man. Used the same roster, got him to the playoffs, got a dub. And these last 2 years have been they've just been wild, man. It's been a roller coaster. So I feel like they're finally like back on solid ground. And this is the year you see it. They overtake the Bengals. They're better than the Steelers, and I think the Ravens just get them based off like culture and maybe
pure
coaching.
rivalry.
It's just a pure like rivalry factor. I think Chubb is going to run rampant over the league again this year. So yeah, bro. When I look at the Brownies, man, I got them for 11 dubs. Their over unders at 9.5, so bang that over as soon as you can. Zadarius Smith, come on, bro. They're just adding dogs on that defense, man. They're gonna be all right.
They got better.
Say man. It seemed like from what I'm hearing, the vibe I'm getting from all this talking we just did is the Ravens and the Cleveland Browns made the most significant changes to try and win this division. And with
I'd say so.
how Cincinnati, if Joe Burrow is healthy, and I say if right now because we don't know what's going on with the calf, I think they two right behind the Ravens.
Okay.
Because I think they made the most significant offseason acquisitions and improvements from about everything we just discussed. Everything. That's what I take from this. The Browns and the Ravens made the most significant changes for their QBs to win it and to rival what the Bengals had in their receiving room. And like you said, everybody split. And I think to their detriment, Myles Garrett is a game wrecker where when they played, the Bengals couldn't block nobody. So they're not going to block him. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to block J.J. Watt. They're not going to block
they're not going to block Zadarius Smith.
You know what I'm saying? They're not going to block Zadarius Smith when he's healthy. So
they're not going to block David Ajabo, my dog.
That's what. Yep, just it. I might fuck his name up, but yeah, bro. From what I'm hearing, from what I'm seeing, 2 is the best. Is the highest they're gonna get behind the Ravens.
So are you saying me and CeeLo are converting you over to hop on this brownie train before it gets rolling?
Let's go, man.
I said the highest they go is 2.
I already got mine. I already got mine locked in. Look, I got Browns and Detroit.
I'm all purple today. I'm all purple and black today.
Okay, I feel it.
I'm with it, bro. I'm with it.
There's a chance the Browns are better than the Ravens. I'm not there yet, but there is. I can see that.
Well, everybody got a chance.
I'm rocking.
No, everybody does not have a chance. We can get to that team that does not have a chance next.
Yeah. City,
I'm rocking with the losers, bro.
Head up, yeah, them boys. The Browns ready to bang with anybody.
Look, man, the Browns have been sitting at the table with the weird kids, getting mashed potatoes flicked at them for years, dog. I'm sitting with them kids, man. Yeah. I'm sitting with them kids, bro. They ready for it, man.
You said the Browns about to create a tech startup company, move out to Silicon Valley, become Elon Musk.
Man. Yeah,
they got a little fade, a little facial hair.
This is the only year. This is the only year for that, bro. This is the only year for that. Because if they don't do it this year, then you're gonna see a significant decline the following year.
I'm not ready to say that yet because Deshaun's there for the long haul.
He is, but I am. I'm ready to say that.
Well, he got 2 basically red shirts
because they're not going to be able to pay everybody that they got this year.
So they pushed all the chips to the center of the table.
Sort of, kind of.
I'm glad they did something though, because other teams, just
they got Elijah Moore for nothing, man. Like
a bag of balls.
The Jets was just trying to get rid of him, I guess.
A bag of balls.
A bag of balls
is crazy.
Hey, balls are expensive, man. They're always like $80, $90 a piece right now. The ball market is nuts.
Can we
no pun intended. Hey, come on, bro. We gotta get to the Steelers.
We get to the Steelers so we can get to the news, man.
Here we go. Steelers. Here we go.
Here we go, Steelers, man. Y'all have the worst odds to win the conference.
Get the towels ready.
Pittsburgh's going
towels.
To the
over under 8.5 wins.
Yep.
They got the best value to win the conference.
Yeah, they sure do. Bum ass niggas. Look, they not, bro. Look, I'll just pop it off because buy this short on the Steelers, bro, because this is one of them teams. They like Baltimore where like I'll never count their defense out. In order for the Steelers to even be considered a contender for this year's division, their defense got to be like the 08-05 Steelers defense.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a fan of Kenny Pickett, bro. I'm not a fan of Kenny Pickett, man. They're saying in camp now, while they have t-shirts on, that his arm looks stronger. Okay, cool.
Hey, that's crazy.
He's still wearing gloves. He got the Michael Jackson he's on.
Yeah.
I mean, and his hands are small, bro. Like, bro. Like I don't see it, man. Like the Steelers actually have. I'm even go as far as to say like the Steelers got better offensive weapons than Baltimore with their receivers and their running backs. But
I'm gonna play devil's advocate for the Steelers. Keep bashing them because I'm gonna talk good about them. Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, you heard me. I said good things about their
You
defense.
just said a good thing. Finally,
about their
all
defense.
you talked about was how small Kenny Pickett's hands is.
Yeah,
I don't like
Kenny Pickett for a good
bro.
20 seconds.
Bro,
Right.
Kenny Pickett is the Steelers' downfall, bro. That is their fault. That's their liability. Is Kenny Pickett?
It's not Kenny Pickett.
It's
Matt Canada. If we're being honest, it's not Kenny Pickett.
Oh my God.
What? Matt Canada is. I think he's the worst offensive coordinator in football right now, and I do say that confidently. Honestly,
better than Nathaniel Hackett.
Nathaniel Hack is not even an OC though.
He was.
No, he was a head coach.
But he was an OC before he was a head coach.
No, he's a quarterback's coach.
Same shit.
All right. Anyway, let me talk good about the Steelers since you bashing my boys. I'm from the Burg, but I ain't gonna die without screaming. 412, meet me on the 9th floor. Hey, peep this though. Now, we know how the Steelers are built, right? They're built from the defense on up. And if you look at this defense, they lost a lot of guys who played valuable minutes, valuable snaps for them last year, right? Miles Jack, Devin Bush, Trevon Edmonds. But if you look at it, it kind of doesn't matter because where they're strong at is they really added to it, right? Like Joey Porter Jr. coming in at corner. The reports out of camp is he already is looking elite. There was a rep with him guarding Calvin Austin, my boy, CJ Austin, probably one of the fastest receivers in the league. He's step for step with bro on a deep route, on a 9 route. And you bring in Pat Pete, a vet, who will be able to play in the nickel. They got him starting at the nickel right now. I think that'll be a good spot for him.
Yeah,
and then you just play bully ball, right? Hopefully TJ is healthy this year, right? Hopefully he gets back on track. And then you got Darnell Washington out of Georgia. And they're just going to be big and nasty and physical, and nobody's going to want to play them, right? And then another thing is Najee, last year, he took a step back, but he was playing with a Liz Frank injury. That same Liz Frank injury took the king, Derrick Henry, out the season. What was that, 2022, 21? When the Titans were the number 1 overall seed in the league. Derrick Henry couldn't even play on it. And Najee just banged through it, playing through it last year. So I expect him to get better.
Well,
I expect this offense to get better. I expect George Pickens to get better, right? I just think that you can't sleep on the Steelers. I don't think they're going to be bad. I just think they'll be the worst team in this division.
I think they're going to be
predictable. Their offensive line got better, and Matt Canada is a very predictable OC, and he is their downfall, if anything, right? Like, I think that they're good everywhere besides OC. Because they got talent on offense, like you said, CeeLo. They got the talent. It's just I have no faith in this guy putting it all together because I have not seen it yet. He's going into his 3rd or 4th season here. I know he coached with Big Ben. That offense was god awful. All they did was throw fades, slants, and check down to Najee. Najee was getting 15 catches a game. I had him in fantasy. It was nice, but it wasn't a real offense, right? And then Kenny Pickett last year had handcuffs on him, and they're starting Mitch Trubisky. Bro, I think if the Steelers get a real OC, man, they're here for it, bro. I mean, it's not going to happen this year, but hey, 9 wins.
Yeah, you have to call it over. I think I got him for a good. I got him good for a good 9 of them things.
Nah,
it's 17.
They're gonna win that off culture, bro. They're gonna win 9 off culture.
17 game season.
Yeah. Allen Robinson. I forgot to talk about A-Rod, man. Hey, he ain't done yet.
Who gonna throw to him?
They got some guys. Kenny
do
Pickett,
you not remember Kenny Pickett severely underthrowing his receivers last year?
Bro, they went 500 with the same Kenny.
He got it going later in the season, bro.
That's later in the season, though.
Exactly. He didn't start at the beginning of the season.
So
he was a rookie. You got to give him a little time to grow.
Bum.
Bro, he was balling towards the end of the year. Like I said, beating the Bengals, bro. Okay.
We gonna see. He gonna be sitting out. He gonna be sitting outside of what is it called, Acrisure? He gonna be sitting outside of Acrisure.
I don't know, bro.
Eating a can of baked beans.
I'm taking over.
Let's make a bet, Caleb. Me and you.
I'm taking that over.
Let me get the over 8.5. You take the under. What's up? What you trying to do? What y'all do?
Bang it.
Off culture.
What's up?
Here we go. All right, bet. We'll talk about the details off screen.
Yeah, you seem very adamant about them boys not being fired.
There's gonna be a lot of turnovers.
Nah, bro, because just because based off Chad's point, I'm gonna piggyback off Chad's point. A predictable offense is a secure offense, so I don't think he's gonna have a chance to be doing too much with that goddamn ball. If you don't throw that bitch to Pickens, check that hoe down, or run out of bounds, or take a sack, pussy.
Or throw it to Deontay Johnson. They said that they're trying to open up the offense this year. Like, this is the year Matt Canada supposedly is going to let loose. But, you know.
And Deontay Johnson, nice, bro.
He is.
Let loose a Pop Warner quarterback.
Damn. But
bro. We played for a predictable offense. You seen what happened, bro. We played in a predictable offense. What fucking happened? That shit was not secure, man.
Hey, man,
bullshit, bro.
This is the league, bro.
Professionals, bro. These are
exactly. This is the league, bro. If you don't think they're getting better, if you don't think they knew what their weakness was, and they're not going to at least try to get better on it during the offseason,
but they didn't. That's the thing. They did not. Out of these teams that we just listed in the North, they did not get better with what they had.
How do we know that though? Talent-wise, they didn't lose anything. All they did was add Darnell Washington, a 6'8" tight end.
They lost
on the offense. And they added offensive linemen.
Yeah, but the offensive lineman was already getting ran through.
Exactly. That's why they all added new ones. And then they're adding – and then
they didn't add any good ones, though. There's no offensive lineman that stands out that they added. That's what I'm saying.
I don't think it's enough for them to go under 500, though.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Hold on. I'm trying to think of bro's name that they grabbed. I think it was the tackle from Georgia, bro. Broderick Jones, man. The tackle from Georgia. They grabbed him in the first round. He was an animal for these last 2 years at Georgia. Bro, I'm not sleep on the Steelers. I'm not.
Guess what?
Over.
Here we go. Bane over.
That ain't it. That ain't it, bro.
All right, bro.
Is we done?
That rookie tackle gonna be looking like how y'all rookie tackle for the Cowboys is looking.
Drop y'all winners. Drop y'all winners of the North.
For a half.
He played good. Hey, Melly, recap it, man. Who we got? We got the Ravens at the 1, the Browns at the 2, we got the Bengals at the 3, and the Steelers at the 4.
Y'all got that.
Me personally, I got the Bengals at the 2 and the Browns at the 3. Steelers at the 4.
Caleb?
Cleveland, B More, Bengals, Steelers.
Okay.
Yep.
I like it. I wish I could be there with you on Cleveland. I really do. I couldn't get there, but
I ain't all the way there with Cleveland.
I wanted to.
I see it.
But y'all swayed me a little bit. But yeah, dog. In sports news, Bronny James had a heart attack and now he is recovered back home with his family. You know, had a cardiac arrest at a USC practice. Yep. It's kind of crazy because the boy, 18 years old, having a heart attack, that's kind of wild with no history happening already. But again, this is a theory. It's not my theory, but I heard it and I believe I'm not saying it's true, but it is a possibility. It's just a theory. They saying that these kids who are on these elite levels, AU camp, top 100, going to all these primetime blue chip schools, they on a little bit of juice. Now, it ain't the juice that make you swole and look like, you know what I'm saying, the Hulk, you know what I'm saying? But it is something that can help you train longer and harder than your competition. So while your competition is getting up 200 shots, they're getting up 1,000 shots. It's not always for the muscles. Like I said, it could be something that'll help with their stamina and help them recover quicker. So when they get up, they on a little something. Now, from reading what I read, it's not totally crazy that they on a little something and they can't, you know, deal with blood tests and do all the whole 9. I'm not saying that. But it could be a small theory because like CeeLo said earlier, Shaq's son had a heart surgery, put him out for almost 2 years. And then Bronny James has an injury. how valid do y'all think that these guys is on a little bit of juice? I'm not saying it's Bronny James, but some of these athletes is on a little something to help them, train at an elite level.
I don't want to speculate on exactly what it is, right? But I mean, normal kids are taking juice, bro. You see this dub? Sorry, camera messed up. You see this dub? We had multiple people at the dub juicing, dog, in high school back in 2015. So I would not be surprised one bit. I would not be chill, bro. I would not be surprised one bit if these kids in LA or in Cali are out there juicing, bro. Especially Cali. That's the juice capital of the world besides what? Probably Florida.
Florida's juice capital of the world.
Yeah, besides Florida, down south, pain and gain. Yeah. Literally pain and gain. Yeah, bro. I mean, that would not shock me one bit. But regardless, it's a tragic situation, right? With that happening. And prayers up for the kid, man. Prayers up for little bro.
Yeah, prayers up for him for sure. I'm not saying it was Bronny James or LeBron accusing him of anything. I'm gonna make that very clear. This is all alleged. It's all a theory, and it's an angle that I hadn't thought of because I'm like, oh, he got God-given athletics. You know what I'm saying? But like, what about these other guys who don't have LeBron James's genetics or Shaq's genetics or, you know what I'm saying, even Magic Johnson's genetics? But I digress. You know what I'm saying? For the guys who just married Tom and Susie, had a son, and, you know, he just happened to be 6'7", shoot him up with a little something. You go in that gym and get up 3,000 shots to wake up tomorrow like it's nothing. Go drop 30.
Sheesh.
But hey, man, we got a little bit more news. Justin Herbert is now the richest man in football, or Jay Herbo, as we like to call.
Herbie fully loaded, if you will.
He fully loaded now.
Right, exactly. CeeLo, I know you don't like Herbert.
Said that.
Nah, play. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, talk to me.
62.5 extension.
That's good for him, as he should.
5-year, $262.5 million M's.
Yeah, so he get 52 and a half or 53, whatever, a year.
Yeah.
And
lose in the first round.
Right.
56 fully guaranteed, 60 million fully guaranteed, 24 million fully guaranteed, 36 million. And then an option 2 years.
He got an extension, right? So he's still going to be on his normal numbers. It ain't going to really hit them till 26, 27 is when they're going to feel it, when they pay $70 million a year. But let's just talk about it from the aspect of who's getting paid, right? Hurts got taken care of. Lamar finally got taken care of. And we knew there were two guys left, right? It was Herbo and Burrow. Now, each contract has been a ladder. Each guy has gotten paid more than the guy before. I want to say the order of who got paid is almost correct. I might put Lamar. Lamar probably should have made more than Herbie, but that's whatever. But Burrow's contract is about to be $300 million.
About to be. I don't know about all that. But.
It's not, because the Bengals are cheap and they're broke. But hey, Burrow about to get a bag.
They won't even build a new facility.
And he literally should not step back on that field from this injury until he gets that bag, until he gets that fully guaranteed secure for sure.
Well, with this injury, they might knock off 25 and he might get 270.
270 still the most in the league, right?
Just the most in the league, but it ain't gonna be 300.
Well deserved.
You know, they just gonna one up. They're just gonna one up it. And he's actually won and been to. Well, I don't want to say won. He's been to a Super Bowl and won the AFC and won the division. So
almost won it twice in a row. So yeah, I mean, he definitely deserves whatever bag he got coming. Shout out Herbie, fully loaded, man.
Get your just due.
He's definitely a franchise Q, man. Tua, what about Tua?
Tua taking judo just so he could get to the next game check.
Them boys got drafted the same year. What about Tui? Tuanon, talk to me. Hit me in the comments, Tuanon. I know y'all out there.
Bro, he not getting 300, bro.
Yeah, I don't got nothing good to say about bro. I ain't gonna say nothing.
I think Tua a good Q, man. He's just injury prone. You can't really control that.
Yeah, I wouldn't pay that nigga Nathan.
A raindrop can fall on his head. He gonna have a concussion.
He gonna end up. He need a steel helmet. No, he need a neck brace.
A steel helmet is crazy, bro. That's wild.
Damian Lillard comes out and says he only wants to play for the Miami Heat.
Get him there.
Get him there by any means. Bam. Whatever it takes. Get him there.
By any means.
Ubuntu, nigga. Get him there.
Shut up.
I am because you are. We is. Whatever. Ubuntu, nigga. Get that nigga to Miami. Let's talk about Colorado.
Colorado, man. The master plan, Prime. He knew exactly what he was doing, bro. When he's talking about he had that walk with the commissioner, the owner, whatever he was, he knew what he was doing. He said, "Yeah, we're going to the Big 12. You don't even got to worry about this Pac-12, and the big dog, the Ducks. You don't even got to worry about them.
Yeah,
USC, all that funny business. They leaving.
Washington, yeah, don't worry about
Washington.
No.
You just gotta be competitive this year, and we're gonna get you to the Big 12 where." You know what I'm saying? They like to frolic and throw the ball 50 times a game.
Yeah.
And you can come smack them boys in the mouth because Texas gone.
Oklahoma gone.
But you got Kansas?
Kansas. Can you handle Texas Tech, Mr. Sanders? You can handle you can handle Texas Tech? All right, good. We got you.
Hey, Matthew, you wrong. You're wrong, I think Nebraska go I think not Nebraska. Colorado, bro, he knows exactly what he's gonna do. I don't know what they're gonna do with the Pac-12 though.
That's the real conversation that needs to be had, right?
I don't know what they're gonna do with the Pac-12. Like, who is gonna come to the Pac-12?
Iowa State.
No.
University of Idaho and Montana.
There you go. Now we're talking.
I looked it up earlier. I did my research. They were in there originally. Montana and Idaho.
I think you try and maybe scoop a BYU.
BYU is independent though.
Shit, try and do something, man. You got to scoop something. I don't think BYU gonna come because they school kind of weird. They might have to go looking for like a Boise State, but they so small. I don't know what they're gonna do, bro.
Well, they're getting San Diego State, right?
Yeah, I know. I seen San Diego State. Yeah.
So I mean, it's a dog world, bro. Brett Yermark, the new commissioner of the Big 12, right? The dude who was the VP at Rock Nation. They hired him for a reason. You don't hire a dog in business like that just to sit there and try to exist. They're trying to eat the West. That's the only way I can put it. My narrative is that we're going to have the Power North, the Big 10, the Power South, the SEC, the Power West, which is going to be the Big 12 once they swallow the Pac-12 and take Oregon and Washington and the Arizona schools. And then we're going to have the Big East, which is the ACC and whoever else they want to plug. I think it's going to be the first real move to the death of the Pac-12 since USC and UCLA decided to come to the Big 10. I think the Pac-12 is just about finished, bro.
Yeah, I think they're going to probably do this thing like how they do it in NFL where AFC, NFC, like figuratively.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, we going to hit all corners.
Four powers, bro.
Northeast, Southwest.
Yep. There's going to be 4 powers, bro. That's it. Yeah, good call, Mike. BYU is in the Big 12.
Yeah, man.
They came in with Cincinnati, right?
Yeah.
I believe they came in with Cincinnati.
I thought Cincinnati was did Cincinnati leave the American?
Yeah, they slid. As soon as they got that playoff berth, you knew they was out of there.
They said, man, this is our only chance to get back.
Right. So SMU, I believe, too, is on their way up. But that's what it's going to be. Like you said, CeeLo, it's going to be those smaller schools are going to fill out the Pac-12. And the Pac-12 is going to become irrelevant.
Yeah, I'm about to say, if they add in San Diego State, they might as well throw Fresno in there who consistently go to bowl games. Like, Fresno State just
and put people in the league, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, Oregon going to have to slide about that thing, man, because that shit ain't going to be fun to watch. Them in Utah duke it out every year.
Washington.
Yeah, they're gone, bro. As soon as I'll say – I don't think it'll be like Oregon going first or Washington. I think it'll be like Arizona, right? Or Arizona State, who's going to leave first. But those Arizona schools hold weight in the Pac-12, bro. So if one of those leave, I think that's going to be, all right, death blow. we're out of there. Then Oregon and Washington will follow. Who else up there?
Oregon State.
Oregon State,
Facts.
worth taking. Oregon State will
Washington
slide Big
State.
12. Oregon State will slide Big 12. Hopefully, Oregon and Washington come Big 10.
And Utah. No, I'm playing.
Yeah.
Forget about Utah though. Them niggas been
The Utes.
the Utes.
They're in a tough spot, right? Because they were one of those small schools that got rescued by the Pac-12. Like the Pac-12 let them come in, right? They were a small school that were winning, dominating. Now they're the two-time defending Pac-12 champs, and the Pac-12 about to slide on them. So Utah's a big loser in this situation. But
Motherfucker
it's
about
like
to fizzle
they can't
out.
leave.
Go to the Mountain West. Go step on the Mountain West.
Get the Mountain West cracking.
Hey, that shouldn't be unfair, nigga, to how good they been. Yeah, dog. I'm still scrolling. What's the narratives?
That's the narrative, man. We getting a power 4. The power 5 is no more. Power 4.
Okay. Man, the boy Jim Harbaugh about to get suspended for buying a Big Mac, for 4 of them things. For a 4 for 4.
Them 4 don't matter.
Hey, you know what's funny as hell though? Ryan Day, like, hey, we should play the game earlier in the season. I don't like it being the last game of the season.
Soft ass nigga.
Oh, now you say that? You want him to move it tomorrow? That nigga is soft, bro. Like that's how I know we about to. That's how I know we about to thrash them again.
Like, how you gonna say let's move the biggest rivalry in college football history to earlier in the season? No, nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that.
Right.
Like
he want to play in a dome in August. Yeah, no, we're not doing that, bro.
Yeah,
you gonna get it out the mud, or you ain't gonna get it at all.
So let's do it the kickoff. Matter of fact, face ass.
Right.
Dumbass homeboy. What's up? Yeah, Ohio State on the down slope, dog.
I mean, they in the same situation year in, year out, bro. Like they always got to find a new QB every single year almost. So
that should be whack, though.
You know.
And it take them like 2 to 3 years to get good.
Yeah. I don't know what Ohio State you've been watching, but every single quarterback that stepped in there has been doing Michigan something crazy until my Lord and Savior CJ Stroud stepped in. That's why I love CJ so much.
No, you don't. You hate him.
I don't hate what
dude.
That's why.
You hate him. I'm not trying to bring up old news because I wasn't on that pod, but geez, bro. You absolutely hate him. No, you hate him.
How do I hate CJ?
Bro, did you not hear yourself?
Kyle Orton is a dog, bro.
Kyle Orton eats shit for breakfast.
Good. It was good.
This nigga finally get on the pod.
Bro, I had to get on, bro. You know I had to handle some business, man. You know what time it is. I'm here to push the narrative. I came at the right time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a live call in.
Yeah,
it's from our long lost castmate.
Buka from the West.
Buka from the West, man. What we pushing now? We was talking about Harbaugh now?
You said
we can touch Big 12, we can touch Colorado, Harbaugh, whatever you want, bro.
We already done touched all the topics, bro, but y'all was talking about Harbaugh. It don't even matter though, because Harbaugh got to come see Tuck anyway in East Lansing, so we already know what it's gonna be.
Stop.
Hey, I know we're not doing no college preview right now, but I think Michigan State gonna be good this year, bro.
That's what I'm
saying, bro. Michigan State,
thank you, Melly.
Always plays better when they have no expectations.
That's what I said. That's exactly what I said, bro.
When we the underdogs, we always overachieve. That's how I go.
I better chill on my boy Noah Kimski.
Siwoo Kim about to throw for 4,000. That defense gonna be solid.
As always.
Hey, I think O-line gonna be good. Running backs, they got some good transfers. I was watching their highlights earlier. Both them boys, Florida boys, coming in nice, bro. I think Michigan State gonna be straight this year, bro.
We got 3 good quarterbacks too, bro.
Yeah,
we got 3 good QBs. So Peyton Thorne gonna be sick, but it is what it ain't.
Peyton Thorne gonna be getting tossed in the.
He's starting at Auburn, bro. As of now, he's the number 1 at Auburn. He gonna be all right.
Look, I'm gonna put this on the floor right now, bro.
Until he played Georgia and Bama.
Right.
Put this on the floor because
that Iron Bowl hit.
Since we talking about Big Ten news, Tua little brother had said in an interview earlier that an unnamed SEC school had offered him $1.5 million to transfer.
Ole Miss.
You think it's Ole Miss?
It's gotta be.
I think it's Auburn, bro. If I'm being honest, I think it's Auburn. I think it's Auburn.
Nah, bro. It had to be.
You got to think, bro. You get Peyton Thorne. You probably don't want Peyton Thorne. if anybody, you probably going for a kid like to a little brother. So you probably was like, I'm gonna
What's
get
cuz name? What's cuz name that's down there right now?
who?
Lane Kiffin.
Lane Kiffin.
That's for sure.
Lane Kiffin dropped a. That's a Lane
shit.
Kiffin move, bro.
But he got Jackson Dart though. He's straight. He get quarterbacks all the time.
Yeah, but
So
Jackson
what?
Dart ain't even completely won the job. He out there competing right now.
So what? So what? Well, you can get his little brother who is competing in the Big Ten.
I don't think it's Ole Miss. I don't think it's Ole Miss though. I don't think Ole Miss will pull a move like that, but I think it's like Auburn, bro.
Yeah,
or A&M.
I was about to say, who else could it be? TAMU got money to blow. It could be TAMU.
They said they bought the whole
College Station.
That's my
thing.
Hey, College Station ties. Hey, Nova ties, man.
The thing is, though,
man.
Talking about putting rules in place for like NIL or whatever.
Yeah,
I really think if they do put rules in place, they should allow smaller schools like a Tulane, a Western, or Eastern to make those big bids for them to be competitive. They should like limit the big schools on that because they're gonna get the kids anyway. Equal the playing field. It don't sound traditional.
You can't limit it though.
Yeah, but they trying to.
What the kids can make though, if you put any limit on it like that.
Yeah,
right?
They trying to though. I'm just saying, like if they do,
purpose.
I know. I'm saying like if they do though, I would hope that they would say a school like Tulane that's trying to compete and trying to get to that next level because we going to a 12-team playoff in 2024, I think.
Yep, next year. Yep.
Yeah.
So it's like if that's the case, I would rather them say, you know what, a school like Tulane. I just keep saying Tulane. Houston in the Big 12 now. They straight.
Cincinnati was a smaller school that made it back. Made it to the playoffs.
But again, even then they jumped to the Big 12. So if they win, they good now. So I'm saying a school that's like in the American Conference, like a Florida Atlantic, if they say,
I was just about to say FAU Gus Malzahn down there.
I'm saying like FAU, bro. If they offer you $300 to come play quarterback, and you, I don't know, you at Michigan, you them man up there. They offer Alex Orji, great example. He's not starting at Michigan. He's not starting at Michigan.
Never.
If FAU would say we offer you $5 million to come play, he should go do it. He should go take his time, and this should be no problems with that. But we know the college world.
Well, Alan Bowman just did that. Our third string from last year.
Mm-hmm.
He played a little bit earlier in the season while we were still, having our QB battles and stuff. He's at Oklahoma State now, and he's probably gonna start out there at Oklahoma State this year.
Yeah, he gonna ball.
And yeah, he got a pretty nice NIL offer. I'm pretty sure to slide out of there. I mean, he was never gonna play at Michigan, but that's the type of situation. Like I know Oklahoma State is not a non-Power 5 school, but even those mid-tier schools that's not competing every year in and year out, that's not a playoff team, they could benefit from this too.
They can benefit from that. They just don't got the capital, bro.
Like them, like them Northwesterns, them Iowas, them Purdue's. You know what I mean? Like them, they need all the help they could get right now, boy.
Nebraska
good.
Nebraska good.
Them boys getting touched in Chicago. They need to be relaxed.
But why? Hey, Big Will said SMU Pony Express. But why? SMU is in Dallas. Why they not bigger?
Yeah.
Southern Methodist, dude.
It's a Catholic school. I'm sorry.
That should be a spot, though.
Methodist school.
Spot, though.
It's a Christian school.
Still in Dallas, though.
You is
in Dallas. Like Christians ain't got money.
You know who else?
Christians
because it can only be one at the top. TCU at the top of that right now. SMU, they gotta wait.
Yeah, Christian and Methodist is a big difference.
It's a big difference.
My fault.
Look, the Horned Frogs out there too in Dallas. So everybody going to go be a Horned Frog.
Is that
TCU? They out in Dallas, yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't even know that.
It's a hashtag going around that they like Dallas is college team or something like that.
No.
Yeah, give me SMU.
What'd you say? I'm just saying, bro.
Let the dead rest.
He's talking about TCU. Your boy still.
Are you sick about it? This
boy fried frog legs.
Fried frog legs, man.
Hey, Mike, real quick. Who win in the AFC North, bro?
Baltimore, man. Look, I got Baltimore.
Love it.
I got Cincinnati. I got Pittsburgh. I got Cleveland. I heard y'all talking spicy about Cleveland. But let me hop on that real quick. I believe that Cleveland has a great chance of upset the whole division. Where I believe that they can.
Nigga,
I feel like it's super interchangeable where they either
Don't
gonna
say
be
that
1
shit.
or they gonna be 4. That's how I feel.
Man,
They're gonna be
hell no.
1, they're gonna be 4.
You don't
Reason
love
why-
Deshaun for real.
I don't. The reason why I feel like they're gonna be 4 is because of this. Mike Tomlin, as a coach, he's never had a losing season, and I'm always gonna go with a nuke. You know how I go. He never had a losing season. He don't lose to the Cleveland Browns on a regular basis. I'm sorry, that's not gonna happen. He gonna find a way to get Kenny to pick it up to speed. We gonna be straight.
He is exactly.
But
they can go 9-8 and still come in fourth in that league though. In that division.
Exactly.
That's how good it is.
Exactly. So the thing is, Baltimore with that defense year in, year out, Lamar gonna have an MVP type year. I agree with Chaz. Lamar gonna have an MVP type year because he got. I don't know if y'all peeped that little video, but if Zay Flowers do what I think he gonna do this year, you got Mark Andrews, Zay Flowers, Rashad Bateman out there. Don't forget, Cuz was open all the time before he was hurt on a regular basis. Then you got Odell, who the vet. Now they just need a good back. Now if they go out there and sign Zeke that ass, they'll be straight. If they really good, they're gonna go get Dalvin. But obviously they ain't gonna go do that. You know
Mike, you just stole my whole flow because I said all of this shit work.
Well, shit, you know, we the Gilly boys, you know how we do, bro. So it's like, but again, then you move over to Cincy. Cincy's always gonna be up at the top. Whether they win or not, they always gonna have a deep playoff run. So it really don't matter for them to win the.
I don't believe that though. I really don't.
That's so recent though. That's that.
Yeah, exactly. That's recency bias, right? Like
you can call it recency bias, but they done did it the past 2 years though.
Right. We see teams get hot, right? We see teams get hot, especially when it's new, when it's fresh, when their scheme is new. And then they kind of come back to earth, right? And then they got to find a way to actually. We seen it with the Rams, bro.
But we not betting against
this
Joe
with
Burrow.
McVay.
We not betting against Joe Burrow.
And now
Joe
we
Burrow
talk about
on
McVay
leg right now. He gonna. They reports coming out.
He
He's gonna miss several weeks.
Bro, Joe Burrow, healthy or not, like even if he is healthy, I don't expect him to just walk.
We're not betting against Joe Burrow right now. Bro.
I am.
We're not betting against Joe Burrow right now, bro. We know how he coming. He don't care about nothing going on in the league. Look, at the end of the day, he got one of the best receiving corps in the league. He got Joe Mixon, the right-hand maniac, coming back. Look, they good, bro.
But you want to know what the problem is? We said it earlier, bro. They got them hound dogs that get after Joe, and they tried to fix the O-line last year, and it ain't really stick. They had their moments, but it ain't really stick all the time. Because Myles Garrett still got on his ass. JJ Watt still got on his ass.
They got on his ass, and they still made a deep playoff run. They almost beat KC with that weak ass O-line. So what does that tell you?
But I'm telling
you,
their
defense is not going to be as good though. They lost a lot of
division.
key players on their defense.
That's
where
they also got your boy
Cincinnati,
DJ Turner, and they also got young Battle back there.
Right, and now we're putting our full faith in rookie defensive backs.
They also did that with
defensive backs.
They also did that a couple years ago with Jesse Bates too.
Jesse Bates was not a rookie last year though. You know what I mean?
Like, a couple years ago, he was when he first came into the league.
Yeah, but
when Cincinnati was winning 2 games a year.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was just about to say, bro. Like since he became a playoff team with Jesse Bates, that was his 3rd year, his 4th year. Like, come on,
look,
my take on Cincinnati line is that they got all pro
against my quarterback. I'm saying that because I got a narrative to push, and the narrative is in that fantasy football we had on. Somebody had to die for me to lose. Somebody had to die. I'm never betting against Burrow again.
Check it out, bro. Check it out.
Literally on
that O line still got to block all pro DNs week in and week out. All pro defenses, defenders week in, week out, bro. So that's what I got to say about their O line, bro. They have to block them boys. I don't care who your receivers is. If you can't throw the ball to them niggas, it's over with. I don't care if you have Calvin Johnson and fucking Ocho Cinco out there.
They got the worst O-line in the league and still made it as far as they made it.
I don't think their O-line is an issue, Melvin. Personally, I don't think it's that bad either. Grabbing Orlando Brown, I don't think it's that bad.
Block for shit, but if they want to run a ball, oh yeah, they there all day. They just can't pass block for nothing.
All right, let me know real quick. Orlando Brown left or right tackle?
Left.
All right.
Is he there now? Or
they just signed him.
Oh yeah, but they got Zeus. We straight. I said we. I'm not a.
Man, you riding harder for the Bengals to be number 2 in the conference than you his for.
Right. B-Word gonna be straight. B-Word gonna be straight. Pittsburgh gonna be decent. Deshaun, after what he showed me after he came back last year, bro, I'm scared of him.
I'll tell you this though. What I've been hearing
I
out,
feel like
out
he
of
robbing
camp,
people like all that money, bro. I feel
they
like
said Deshaun been playing elite in camp, bro, and they said especially him with Elijah Moore. They said that too. That tandem has been dominant in camp so far.
I forgot they got
like I was listening to Inside the Browns. You know how they do. Every team has their own team specific podcast. I was listening to Inside the Browns today, and they were just talking about how Elijah Moore and Deshaun have been on fire since minicamp weeks ago, and Deshaun starting to look like himself again. Right? You got to think about having all that mental stress going into a season and being suspended, and every time you go to a game, all you see is signs about how you're a perpetrator in this way and that way. That has to weigh on the guy, right, bro? Like
boss.
I feel like he's Gil, bro. So we couldn't expect too much from him when that was fresh in his mind. Like now he got some time. Deshaun going ball, nigga. He gonna have a major.
It's gonna be a major confidence.
Go ahead, get in there.
I ain't questioning his ability, bro.
Get in there, nation.
I ain't questioning his ability, bro. He definitely has the ability, but it's gonna be a confidence thing, bro. Everybody in here, I think, watched. I'm gonna go back to this damn show, the quarterback show. We seen how the quarterback who was on top of the world acted. The quarterback who was mid, how he acted, and how the nigga who was fighting for a job, how their confidence was. You couldn't say shit to Patrick Mahomes. I don't even think seen Patrick Mahomes watch film on that damn show. You got Mariota sweating in the kitchen with his wife.
Deshaun that nigga though. That's the thing though. Like before he had his whole scandal, right? He was that type of guy who won at every level, bro. He won on every level. And there was a real argument to be made for him to be a top 3, if not top 2 quarterback in the league before everything went down.
But it happened though. That don't take away. That don't take
exactly.
away what
so
happened.
everything he trained for his entire life is just going to go out the window. LeBron James gonna forget how to shoot a basketball tomorrow, right? Bro.
No, LeBron not fighting. LeBron not fighting against blue hair, rainbow flag wearing Warriors. That's not who he playing. That's who he playing against. That's who he playing against.
Thank you, CeeLo.
That's who he got to be.
Bro. I'm not worried about all that.
He got all of the feminists.
Y'all gotta understand. You understand, bro. It's the culture up there.
He gonna shake that, bro. He gonna shake that.
It's the culture, bro. I'm not worried about his talent. It's the culture. They have a losing culture up there, bro.
Do they though? Do they still?
Yes,
they've been a pretty much winning team for the last.
This is why you had to be on here earlier, bro. That's what I was saying.
His shit run deep, bro.
That's why I was saying you had to be on here earlier. This is the 1 year that they have the best shot to be the best team in the AFC North.
And they're gonna blow it, just like they do.
They're not gonna blow it. They're not gonna blow it, bro.
They're gonna blow it. They blew it ever since they fired Greg Williams and didn't give him that job. Ever since then, they blew that shit, bro. I'm not fucking with the Browns no more.
Greg Williams
and this shit.
Are you serious?
Greg Williams could have had them boys on top. He made Baker Mayfield look good. Come on.
That was Todd Monken. We just talked about that earlier on the pod. And he in Baltimore now, nigga.
It was Greg Williams.
Eat this hat, nigga. Greg Williams is a defensive guy. What are you talking about?
Exactly. He made that team look good. Remind you.
You just said he made Baker look good. That defense, bro, this is my thing too. Do we got to break down the whole argument again? They added on that defense.
No, we
bro.
don't.
They added
up front.
They added where they was weak. The Browns are damn near complete, bro. They really
are. They not winning that shit, bro, at all.
They don't have no coaching. Thank you, Mike. They ain't winning that shit. Thank you. we agreed on that point. On that front,
they're not.
I agree with you. They're not winning this shit at all.
They're not winning this shit at all. Brown.
You're right.
I love y'all boys. I ain't got to ask y'all if y'all got any more narratives to push because I think we pushed every single last fucking narrative we had. So without further ado,
we only are 18 in, bro. Yeah,
right,
we 3 hours deep.
I need to go 18 more on my niggas. Them niggas gonna win the North.
Bronny, bro. Look, Lil Bronny, I have a heart attack too if I had to go to the Big Ten. I'll do that too. I'm sorry. Yeah. If I gotta play in these Lansing for 2 times a year, I'll grab my chest too. So look,
you're gonna play up more than that.
I get it, young bull. And then
hey,
you know what's even crazier? I'm pushing a real narrative.
LeBron,
he was sad for 2 days. You get on Instagram today, he posted his other
21.
son. He posted his other son.
Because that's what you supposed
as
to
he
do,
should.
Bro.
He looking like, oh yeah, cuz over there on life support, or not life support. Let me not speak that on him. Cuz coming out of the hospital, he like, but this one over here, yeah, that's the one.
He the one.
That's the one.
He the one.
He just got my name, but this one, this the one.
Stop playing, man.
Melvin, this nigga Mike only love one kid at a time, bro. That's
Sorry.
crazy.
Hey, look, bro.
LeBron only loved one kid at a time, bro. Because after Bronny got caught smoking that weed, he was off, cuz. He was off, cuz. He said, "I'm done with you."
Hey, everybody act like that shit ain't happened though.
Yeah,
he beat the shot at his ass too.
It was
LeBron is a
2020.
real
That shit
beater.
ain't count. It was 2020. It ain't count. But we gonna be back. We gonna be back Monday, bro. And Mike, if you wanna join for the jump,
I would join from the
gotta
jump,
go
bro.
we gonna be back Monday.
Please,
This has been episode 19, bro. I'm about to get us up out of here. We've been on this
AFC
bitch hour
East.
20.
AFC
AFC
East
East next week.
AFC East, man. AFC East.
CJ Stroud, enjoy your 1 year in the league.
Appreciate everybody.
Shut up, bitch.
All 155, 255 of
This
y'all.
will be on.
Like,
Hate
comment,
ass
subscribe.
nigga. See, this is what I'm talking about, bro.
Hey.
You a fucking hater.
Hey,
dude.
bro, let me get us out of here,
No,
bro. I gotta edit
I'm
this shit.
leaving.
My bad.
You're not
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Let me edit this shit.
I'm
Bro.
leaving.
Mute y'all niggas. We leaving. We out, bro.
Why you
We
mute
out.
me first,
We-
nigga? You
we
act like
out.
I ain't
We
got the
out.
power
We
to
out, nigga.
unmute my shit,
We
nigga.
out. You do got
I'm
the
him,
power to
nigga.
unmute it. But we get out of here, nigga.
Can't hold
We
me
all
back,
start arguing
nigga.
again. This has been the 111 show, episode 19. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out of here. Damn.
Peace.